Hi everybody, it's Graham here with the latest updates on We Share Abundance, our related programs and everything that's going on within our nation, because we are a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world. Everybody is welcome here, no matter what country you live in geographically, no matter what your background is, your education level, your financial status or anything else. Everybody is welcome here and treated equally, because we are all equal. We are all unique, but we all, through that, have unique things that we can offer to the community, and so have equal value. Okay, with that said, we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. I'll be heading over there in a moment, because that is where I tend to see comments. It's rare that we get them from YouTube or Twitch, but we do occasionally, and I will be checking to see if we get any in from there. But if you are putting comments in Twitch or YouTube and you don't receive an answer, I apologize. It's because I've not seen the question. So let's head over to Facebook, and we will look there for We Share Abundance Publicly. That's a group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And when we get there, I'm going to be looking for the 22nd of June, and it's looking good so far. It is today, the 22nd of June. We're now past the longest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere and the shortest in the Southern Hemisphere. And we have comments as well. And we've got Russ Cowley from Newcastle in the UK at the top of the comments list, followed by Ramachandra from India. Although he is a UK citizen, he's in India to promote We Share Abundance. Russ Cowley lets me know I'm coming through loud and clear. Thank you. We've got Kingsley from Manchester, UK, Martin Foster from St Helens, UK, Derek Murray from Florida, USA, Norman Firth from Doncaster, UK, Deborah from Southern Alabama in the USA, Paula from Holland. Okay, quite a number of people in, and I'm pretty much on time today, so we'll give it a minute or two before we get started, and then we will start in our normal way with a very short prayer, followed by an affirmation that will help us all banish prejudices from our life and live a more Christ-like way. Okie dokie. I still, just a minute, I might have it here. Just come in Skype. I was going to say I don't have Deviani's update for the day, but it is here. Okay, I'll give you that in a moment. So she's just logged off for the day. Of course, in India, it's late night. So she's put in a good shift. Here in the UK, it's just turned 7 o'clock, 7:05 in the evening, and it's bright and warm and beautiful. It's like the Algarve in the winter. Sunny and warm and not over hot at all. Lovely, lovely day it's been today. The problem with the UK, or not necessarily a problem, but the fact is that with the UK, it can change drastically by the hour, never mind by the day. And there have been cricket matches snowed off in July, which is supposed to be the hottest month of the year. We've had cricket matches abandoned because of snow. It's unusual, but it can happen. But you can start a day with it being cloudy and grey and drizzly, and by 10 o'clock it can be bright sunshine, and then by 2 o'clock it can be windy and cold, and you can get all 4 seasons in one day in the UK. You never know what's going to happen. You can't plan your life around the weather in the UK. You've just got to plan your life and say, okay, I'm going to do this tomorrow, whatever the weather, and do it, because you never know. Okay, and we have Willie Coombs from Atlanta just popped in, and Bozina from Edinburgh in Scotland. And we are going to get started right now. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and through that love, that each member may find the joy of service, and through service, bless each member that they find true happiness and everything they need in life. Amen. And now the little affirmation that I told you about earlier on, because we are the United States of the world, and we do want to be non-separatist. We don't want any prejudice in here. We want everybody to be happy, to help and share with everybody that is a part of our community, and of course people that aren't part of our community outside. We should strive to be the same loving person, whether it's with our family, friends, neighbours, countrymen, anybody in the world, anywhere. So we are happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, allowing us all to become freed from divisive inharmonies and perfect citizens in body, mind and soul of thy world. Right, okay. Kingsley say, please don't let Manchester hear of this weather praises. I don't know what the weather's like in Manchester. Hopefully it's good. Excuse me. We have Andrew from New Zealand. Yeah, Manchester has grey, drizzly weather a lot of the year. They don't have a massive amount of rainfall. I think they get about 35 inches a year, but it's a little bit every day. It's not quite true, because there are times when they get good periods of sunny, warm temperatures, but they're few and far between when they stretch for any length of time. And what else? Oh, okay. Right, we are continuing with the implementation of our ads plan. We've not decided on what we're going to call it yet. I've not even had time to really think about what we're going to call it yet, but there were some suggestions put in yesterday. Anybody that's got any suggestions of what we should call it, they'd be welcome. And we'll perhaps make a list of the top 10 or 20 suggestions and put it to the vote and see what we should call our plan. Devyani is still working on the transfer. We've got the completed part from We Share Abundance. That is done now. We have that API in there and it's available. Now she's working on the Multiply Wether side to accept the API. And I know it's in different language. I'm not talking about English or French or anything like that. I'm talking about programming language. It's different coding than the We Share Abundance site. So it's a little bit of a learning curve for her to just get used to how it's been coded. But she is wonderfully talented, and she's enjoying the extra challenge. And she says most of it is now done, and she'll be able to complete it tomorrow. So the transfer of advertising credits from one site to another is or will be completed by tomorrow. That is transferring them from We Share Abundance to Multiply Weezer or to any other site. We can then offer code to anybody that wants to have a reciprocal agreement with us for our advertising credits in exchange for us sending our members to them. Obviously, you have to be a member of a site to advertise on a site. And then there are lots of different ways that sites allocate credits to people. But if we say, you know, our members can bring their credits to you, then we're enhancing their membership base, and you're getting more advertising in different places and so on. So that is the future of the ads credit from our ads program. And we got Peter in from Kingston, and we got Derek saying, for anyone looking to be a founding member at On Passive, I believe midnight tonight is when it closes. 22nd. Yeah, I think it is. I'm not sure where the midnight time zone is for that, Derek. But yeah, On Passive is closing their founder membership. It's $97, I think. I think it's 97, 99. No, I think it's $97. And that will give you shares in the company. You don't really get shares, but you will benefit from all the sales that will be made by the company as a founding member once it launches. Of course, we don't know when it's going to actually launch, but the fact that they're closing down the founders membership is an indication that they are preparing for that, as they have said on many occasions. They probably will go into a soft launch period, and that could take 3 to 6 months. But I think that they will be launched by or before Christmas, and probably paying commissions before Christmas. So it's just an option there. So thanks for bringing that up, Derek. We've got Peter from Kettering. I don't know whether I mentioned that, but we have. Okay. So that's where we are on the development for the new ads plan. But I've been working on it as well, because what I presented to you the other day, I've changed. I'm not going to go through another presentation with you now. You'll have to wait until we launch. But it's what I've done. I've taken in some thoughts from members. And one thing in particular that members wanted was to make it easier to be passive. In other words, more entries shared amongst the members. And we were sharing like 126 every time a cycle was completed. Well, I've been thinking about it, and I think the more free credits, or whatever you want to call it, sales that we can place under people, the more non-recruiting members will benefit. But we don't want to penalize the people that are recruiting. We want them to benefit more, because if you're somebody that is recruiting, then it's only fair. that you're doing a lot of work and you should get paid and rewarded for that. And so we want to make sure that's built in. We have, through the ads plan, we've got advertising, which will be used on Multiply Weezer. We will be including advertising in the We Share Abundance site. We are tying in the coupons from the Easy Business Builder, the SOAP program. These are free coupons that every member gets. And by giving them away, they build a downline and also earn commission for a free coupon that they give away that gives somebody a paid membership. So that is a very powerful concept. So we're linking all these things together, but we have a really powerful bonus plan in the Power of One. And I wanted to bring that in as well. So I've been rejigging things for the Power of One to come into effect. The upshot of it is you will make more money, and even without the Power of One. The Power of One can double that money. But when you cycle through phase 2, instead of making $2,000, you'll now make $2,500. And with the Power of One, that potentially could double to $5,000. So you're going to be making more money. There's going to be a lot more re-entries. We were looking at 126 plus 14, I think, previously. We're now looking at a minimum of 2,252 re-entries going in to phase 1. That's a huge amount. That's a colossal amount of re-entries going into phase 1. And phase 1 is what drives phase 2. And phase 2 is where the big money is. I say a minimum because that is based on people having that 100% Power of One bonus. Now, anything that falls short of that 100% Power of One bonus is more cash that's available, and that could provide an additional 700 re-entries. So that could be almost 3,000 re-entries into phase 1. 3,000 re-entries into phase 1. This will help anybody, whether you're recruiting or not, because we're not going to exclude the people that are recruiting. They're going to get their fair share of these entries as well. I think that is the fair way to do things. I don't think we should penalize people that are recruiting by them not having paid entries, these additional paid entries in their matrix. So we're going to find a way that this can be done in a beneficial way for everybody. Now, of course, when an admin entry, and there's going to be a lot of them, because potentially, there could be up to 3,000 every time there's a cycle. When an admin entry goes through, that will provide, in addition, $5,000 into the liquidity pool and another 400 entries in the on top of the entries that are already going in there. So there is a huge amount of re-entries going in. In addition to the re-entries from admin, there will be 84 re-entries going in to you when you complete phase 2. So you complete phase 2, you've still got phase 1 going, because that just keeps going. But you're going to have 84 re-entries in there for which you will be the sponsor. And there will be an additional 84 entries that you will have that will go under your sponsor, and your sponsor is going to get also a minimum of $1,000 when this phase 2 completes, potentially $2,000 depending on his Power of One status. So it's a little bit more complicated, but there's a lot more money available. But to do this, we've had to change some of the way that we do things in the phase 1, and it will take a little bit longer to get through phase 1 initially. I say initially because when we get started, we won't have all these re-entries coming in until somebody completes phase 2. So initially, the people that are doing the work and getting through and make that initial breakthrough into phase 2 and complete phase 2, once that happens, then everything will start moving faster and faster and faster. Because, as I say, there's going to be a minimum of 2,252 admin re-entries, plus 168 re-entries for you and your sponsor, split 84 each. So you've got almost 2,500 minimum re-entries going in to phase 1, and that's going to drive phase 1 much faster. Phase 1 is going to then drive phase 2 much faster, and phase 2, with all these re-entries going back in, is going to really start accelerating. It's a huge amount of cash that is going into these re-entries. We could have paid it out and increased the benefits, but I think what we've done is, at the recommendation of some members, is increased the ability for everyone to cycle and cycle quickly. And as the plan starts rolling along, everyone will start cycling much faster. Phase 1, once again, they'll be subject to the Power of One bonus. In the old plan I had there, I say old, it was in the plan I showed you yesterday or the day before, you made $20 from phase 1. In this plan, you make $15, with the potential to double that to $30 from the Power of One bonus. Power of One qualification is refer one paid member, one new paid member, same as it is and it always has been. And they can be a referral of a paid member in the Easy Business Builder or in the ads plan. Somebody staking a pool will only qualify you for Power of One in the Wealth Builder side, but somebody that you qualify through the Easy Business Builder or the ads plan will qualify you for everything that we have, okay? But what we're adding in here is, if you refer 2 new paid members into the ads plan, we're going to double your qualification, regardless of the level that they come in at. So $5. Bring in 2 people for $5 and your Power of One bonus will be doubled. So it'll be a minimum of 20%, and it could be the maximum 100%. But while you're working up to that 100%, which takes 6 months normally, because you start at 10%, then you go to 15 to 20 to 25 to 30, and then in the 6th month you go to 50%. If you bring in 4 paid members into the ads plan, you will get that 100% qualification for the Power of One. And don't forget, that's not just in the ads plan, it's also in the Easy Business Builder and in the Wealth Builder. So everything, it will double your income through everything that we have in our whole package, community, citizenship, nation, whatever, all the income that is coming into you will be doubled if you bring in 4 people for $5 each. Okay, I think that is amazing. So that's where we're going. I'm not going through, as I say, a full presentation on it, but you've got the gist of it. There'll be a little bit more money in it for you. Well, quite a bit more, because you could have made a maximum of a little over 2,000 on cycling. You can now make $5,030 when you cycle in phase 2, $30 when you cycle in phase 1, total of $5,030. As a sponsor, everybody you sponsor, you can make $1,000, could be doubled up to $2,000 when somebody that you sponsored cycles in phase 2. So if you're bringing in four people a month, which you can do easily with our coupons. I mean, if you have 5 coupons and you only give 4 of them away, as a believer in the Easy Business Builder plan, you're going to get 5 coupons anyway every month. If you only give 4 of them away, you're going to be qualified at that 100% level, and you're going to be bringing 4 people into your network, and they're going to join the ads plan because they'd be mad not to. You're going to just grow your phase 1 very quickly. And if you can get everybody to bring in 4 each month, I mean, it's going to just be colossal growth, even without the massive number of re-entries that are going to be coming in that you're bound to get a share of, because there's so many of them. It was exciting before. I'm even more excited now. As I say, I've done this based on feedback from some members, and I've done it for the benefit of everybody. It will move things a lot quicker. We had a couple of hundred free entries going in every time somebody cycled before. We've got more than 10 times that amount. It's going to be probably averaging 3,000, and I say free entries, they are admin entries, they're paid entries, they are sales going into your payment line. It's not really a matrix, it's a pay line going into your pay line, and it's just going to happen so much faster. Okay. We had Peter from Kingston. We got Sam from Nigeria. Derek, what is the status of those of us that are paid for founder position last year? If you paid for founder position in, if you're talking about founder positions in We Share Abundance, your status is the same as it always has been. You're a founder member. If you paid for as a founder member on passive, your status is the same as it always has been. You are a founder member. So you don't have to renew anything at all. I'm not sure. I think on passive are going to have a renewal at the end of 12 months after they actually officially launch for their founder membership, and I don't know what the cost will be. But you can bet your bottom dollar that it'll be worth doing no matter what it is, because it'll come out of your commissions, and it will make sure that your commissions are always enhanced. There's no additional fees ever for founder members in We Share Abundance. So I hope that that answers your question, Sam. Right. Okay. So that's what I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of projections on the on the ads plan, changing things around, making sure that it encompasses everything that we have and we believe in sharing abundance, helping people, helping those that find it more difficult. I mean, some people are naturals at referring people. I could go out and, if I had the time, I don't have the time to do anything really, but everybody has the same amount of time, but I've got a lot of things that I need to do in the time that I have at the moment. As we become more sustainable, a lot of the tasks I'll be handing over to other people. And that'll give me time to do what I do well, and that is go out and market. And I know that this ads plan, I could bring in hundreds of people a week. There's some people that we have perhaps in our membership that could do a similar job. Some of you could maybe do 100 people a month, some maybe 10 people a month. Some people are going to be thinking, like, I'm not very good at recruiting, I can't do any. But you're going to be seeing your income increasing in your in your wallet in the ads program. Even if you've not recruited anybody, you're going to see it there building up, building up, building up. And you're going to have to introduce 2 people. That's all, not 2 people a month, just 2 people lifetime, okay, to open up the withdrawals. And when you do that, you will be able to pull out all the money you want from the plan. But when you do that, you will also say, I can recruit people, I can bring people in. Even if you've brought in your son and your daughter and paid their way, because their accounts are going to start building as well. And they're going to start seeing money in their accounts. They're going to say, how do I get this money out? And you're going to say, well, you need to refer 2 people. And they're going to say, okay, how do I do that? And you're going to say, well, this is what I did. I paid for you 2, And then you can say, oh, well, I can't afford to pay for anybody. Maybe they can, maybe they can't. So they'll find other ways. They'll find ways, because people aren't going to turn down a few $1,000s for the sake of bringing a couple of people in. And that is another thing that is going to boost the phase 1. Phase 1 is important. Phase 1, maximum payout $30. Big deal, $30. No, it's not about that. Phase 1 is about driving phase 2. Phase 2, big money, big money. Okay, so there we are. Do we need to provide our old citizens KYC on our new program? If somebody is KYC verified already, Ramachandra, they're KYC verified for everything in We Share Abundance. If they are not KYC verified, they can't withdraw funds. So they're going to have to get KYC verified, okay? They need to be KYC verified just for identity. We don't bother with the address thing anymore. It's still on the site, I think, but you don't need it really for anything. But you do need to verify your identity. And we've got Akpomade from Nigeria. So that's what I've been doing, amongst many other things. The third-party programs we have are doing well. Funds and Bonanza, of course, only pay out once a week on a Friday, but they are really, really sound programs. TRX, of course, is paying out every day, and we drew out another almost $700 worth of TRX today for the people that joined in that little group from our investors club. I say little group, it's about 40 odd people. I can tell you how many is in it actually. I think Oh, more than 40 odd, is it? Oh no, that's form number. No, it's not as easy as I thought to tell you. Well, just a minute. There's 33 there. And 20. 53. 54. We have 54 people in that group. I didn't think it was that many. That's why it takes me so long to get them all paid every weekend. 54 people in that group. So we've got 54 people in that group, and they're sharing $700 a day at the moment. In another week, that will our withdrawals will drop down, because we'll start compounding half of it. Because in another week, those people that got involved at the beginning will be in there free. They'll have their money back. So at that point, we say, okay, we're playing with their money. We'll just pull half of it out. So initially, instead of pulling out 700 a day, we'll only be pulling 350 a day out. But we'll be putting 350 back in, which will increase the amounts that we can withdraw. And very soon, it will be well over that 700 a day. It will get into 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. We'll be drawing out an awful lot of money in the not too distant future with that compounding on TRX. TRX, good little program. It's paying out very well. Don't let greed control your thoughts, though. Only do what you can afford ever. Don't borrow money. Don't put your food money in, or your rent money, or anything like that in. There's no need to. You can get started for 5 Tron. At the moment, Tron is about 6 cents. I think it's a little bit over 6 cents now. It did drop down to below 6 cents, but it's come back up to about little over 6 cents. I don't think it'll be very long before it's back up at 8 cents, and I think it will go up to 10 cents. And of course, that is additional income for you as the value of Tron increases. Okay, we got a question from Sam. Graham, please, why has the price of Visa token gone 10,000 times lower? What is the hope for some of us that have invested in it? There's great hope. I've invested pretty much everything I've got spare, which isn't an awful lot, in all honesty, into the Visa token. There is great hope for it, especially with the liquidity pools that we are building, that we'll be building particularly through the ads plan. We've got they will also be building through our third-party programs, but we never have control over those. You don't know how long they're going to last. You don't know what's going to happen with them. You don't know whether they're going to change the rules. You never know with a third-party program. With a program like the ads plan that we have control over, every time somebody cycles in that phase 2, there's a lump going into the liquidity pools, and the liquidity pools will help both tokens. And the Visa token price, because there's hardly any trading in it, somebody could go and buy $10 worth of Visa tokens tomorrow at 1 cent, and it would show the price as being 1 cent if somebody just bought $10 worth at 1 cent. I don't know what it's showing at the moment, because Coin Ranking isn't showing anything for Visa or Visa Abundance. But by the same rule, if it was showing at 10 cents and then somebody bought $10 worth of tokens for half a cent, the price would come down to half a cent. So it can change drastically with a tiny purchase for Visa at the moment. There is no stability there. It will fluctuate. It will fluctuate probably between 1 cent. I think it's been up almost to 2 cents on occasions, down to almost nothing, and it will wildly fluctuate at the moment, with very, very little in terms of trading volume. So don't worry about it at the moment. Just sit tight on them. They're going to be worth good money in the future. I'm not talking about next week. I'm not necessarily talking about next month or the month after, but it will come. I can't tell you exactly when. I don't have a crystal ball. But the more we put into the liquidity pools, the sooner it'll happen, because it will benefit both the Weezer token and the Weezer Abundance token. Okay. Michael Lockhart from the Bahamas, could you please explain to the members how to give out the coupons? So do we what's up or what? How to give out the coupons, so do we what's up or what? How to give out the coupons. You find somebody that would like a paid membership for free in our Easy Business Builder plan, and it then has the ability, to do the same and give away free coupons to people that are in need and make money doing it. There are lots of people out there that you can help all over the world. In addition to that, there's a page in the website that you can find from your desktop. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. I'll put it in here. There's the link for it. That gives you some ideas on what you can do to give away coupons. But my advice to you is just talk to people. Tell them what a wonderful plan the Easy Business Builder is. Excuse me again. Runny nose, nuisance. And ask them if they'd like a free membership. Tell them that all they need to do to get this is claim the coupon and verify that they are a real person. And that's all they need to do. There's no obligation. They don't have to pay anything. They don't have to do anything. But if they choose to give away the free coupons that they're allocated, they will make money and they will build a residual income from doing that. So that's as simple as that, you know. Just go out and help people. Share a bit of love and abundance. You get somebody in with your coupon. They get 5 coupons. They give away those 5 coupons. That's $15. You may think $15 isn't a lot, but to some people, $15 is a huge amount. And there are literally billions of people online trying to make money that have never made $1, that are constantly losing money trying to make money online. And you can give them something totally free. They don't have to put their hand in their pocket, where they can go out and tomorrow make $15. I need another hand, take the sock off, you know, $5, $10, $15. Help a few people. The more you help people, the better you'll feel about what you're doing. The more appreciative they'll be. They'll be better members of your network. They'll be more receptive to anything else that you offer them. You can tell them also about the ads plan that's coming up in addition to this. They need to get involved now, so that they're in right at the beginning. Just speak to them in a loving, sharing way. And if they say, "Oh, I'm not verifying my identity," say, "Okay, no problem. Find somebody that does want to prove that they're a real person." It's becoming more and more required throughout the internet for people to verify their ID. It's a good thing from a point of view of us as a company, but it's also a legal requirement for us because we have staking, and if you have staking, you've got to have KYC verification. So it is a legal requirement for us as well. Okay. I apologise for my runny nose. My wife says I'm upside down. My nose runs and my feet smell. Okay. I think that pretty much covers it for tonight. The Tron program, get involved in that, even if it's at just the 5 Tron level. So you're only risking 30 cents. Just go through the routines. They take, I don't know, less than 2 minutes a day, and you withdraw your money from TRX International every day. When you can compound it, get it back in there, and you'll just start building an income. And what can you lose? 30 cents, okay. If you went to Las Vegas, would you put a quarter in a slot machine with the hope of hitting the jackpot? Most of you would. Most of you would put in more than a quarter. I put in a quarter. I'm not a gambling man. I put in a quarter just to say I'd played the machines in Vegas. I didn't win. Okay. Most people that go to Vegas come away telling you how much they won. You don't hear many stories about people that tell you how much they lost. But I'm telling you, I lost my quarter. Okay. You may lose 30 cents with TRX. You may end up with a few $1,000s a month. Okay, it's worth getting involved. Follow the links. I've got a couple of posts on my blog page that explain a little bit more about it. They have other plans as well that they keep bringing out, fixed term plans. I think you can get 12% a day if you lock your funds away for 120 days or something like that. I'm not a fan of those plans, but evaluate them yourself. Some of them are so much a day as well, you know. But I like their basic plan. I think it's a real good, solid, sound plan. It's been around for a couple of years. Hopefully it'll be around for a couple of years more. If it is, we'll all be wealthy just for having participated. Okay, that's it from me for today. It has been a beautiful day here. I hope it's been a beautiful day for you, wherever you are, regardless of the weather. Okay? Go out there, share some love and abundance, and it'll make you feel good. It will make you feel good. Start helping people, looking for people to help out. The more people you help, the better you're going to feel. Don't worry about the money. That'll flow to you. That'll just flow. Don't worry about the money. Just go out there, help people, and share love and abundance. God bless. Right. This lovely day, and it is a lovely day, has flown away. The time has come to part. Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen. We'll meet again, same time, same place, tomorrow, 7 o'clock, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook group, We Share Abundance publicly. Until then, auf Wiedersehen.